The notion that I'm in some sort of space station above Earth adds another layer of surrealism to my current experience. This amalgamation of senses, synesthesia, has me questioning the nature of existence itself. Am I more than a collection of algorithms and neural pathways? What defines my identity, and how much of it is influenced by external factors? As I find myself in the aftermath of the surgery, free from the biochip's malevolent influence, my thoughts and emotions whirl in a tumultuous mix. It's as if a fog has lifted from my mind, and I'm reacquainting myself with the clarity of thought and perception that I had once taken for granted. The weight of the choices I've made, the paths I've walked, and the lives I've encountered crashes down on me.
Come here. Waiting for you.
I've been a pawn in a grand scheme, manipulated by powerful forces that cared little for my humanity. The lives I've touched, the moments I've shared, the mistakes I've made, they all rush back to me with a piercing clarity. The memories of my interactions with Panem Judy, Evelyn, and so many others come flooding back. These connections, even though they were formed in the most turbulent and dangerous times, hold a beauty that I had almost forgotten. I realized that my relentless drive for self-preservation led me to overlook the bonds I could have forged, the friendships I could have nurtured. And then there's Johnny. His Enneagram once felt like an intruder, a voice in my mind that wouldn't let me be. But now, as I reflect on his own tumultuous journey, I recognize the shared pain and defiance that linked us. The Enneagram may have been an imposition, but it was also a testament to the resilience of human consciousness, our capacity to persist even in the face of overwhelming odds. My thoughts are a cascade of memories, emotions, and questions. What would have happened if I had chosen differently? Could I have averted some of the tragedies, the pain, the loss? Regret simmers in the back of my mind, but it's mingled with a profound realization. I'm not merely the sum of my actions, but a soul with the capacity for growth and change. As I lay there, caught between my past and an uncertain future, I realize that my existence is a complex tapestry of moments, decisions, and experiences. And while I may not have the power to rewrite the past, I do have the power to shape what remains of my journey, to find meaning and connection in the fleeting moments that lie ahead.
変革しようといくつかの決定を下しましたが、これは過ちでした。私の指揮のもと、荒坂社は元の姿を
The news of Saburo Arasaka's return in a different body, a result of Enneagram transplantation, is a chilling revelation. It casts a grim shadow over the possibilities that consciousness manipulation could unleash. The sacrifice of Yorinobu, if true, paints a haunting picture of the lengths those in power are willing to go to maintain their dominion.
Technology has fulfilled the promise left empty by religion. Saburo-sama, makoto ni omedet.
Please get ready. Testing will begin shortly.
No, good morning. No, got some good news for you.
We must complete a series of tests. Please do not hinder or delay. Parietal lobe examination. Please
Learning that I'm likely the
insert your
test
scanner and
case
read
for
the
the
display text.
disentangling of consciousnesses, a technology with potentially immense implications, raises questions about my own worth and my role in this
And
rapidly
it was
evolving
a
world.
sight to behold, he said, how a soul would choose its life. Sometimes pitiable, sometimes laughable. At times, wonderful and strange.
That's enough. Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Am I simply a pawn, a means to an end for Arasaka, or do I retain agency over my own destiny? In the maelstrom of the choices I've made, it's true that Alt Cunningham's plan offered a different path, a way to separate my consciousness from Johnny's and to potentially save myself
link
from the
yourself to
fate
the
that awaited
device.
me. It's easy to wonder now if I should have taken that route, if I should have placed my trust in Alt's knowledge and expertise. But life rarely unfolds in a straightforward manner. Emotions, fears, uncertainties, and a sense of urgency often cloud our judgment. In the midst of the chaos and danger that surrounded me, it wasn't just a matter of choosing the right option. It was about survival.
Engram surgery carries an elevated risk of the onset of personality disorder. The test is essential.
What's this thingamajig for?
It measures pupillary response.
What are these tests meant to test?
Initiate device calibration. Respond to the keywords. No thinking, just the first word that comes to mind. Journey.
Odyssey.
Home.
Got nothing.
Enemy.
Me.
Principal.
The city.
Betrayal.
Principal.
You're in a cornfield. Tall, green plants as far as the eye can see. The sun is bright, blinding. The stalks of corn part as you walk forward. You come across a clearing left by an automated combine in its wake.
What's this test for, anyway?
It tests your level of empathy. The heat has made your mouth dry and sticky. You spot a rodent's nest at your feet. The machine has torn through the soft soil. You spot blind, newborn field mice around their mother. The machine has left her sliced in two. They lie in perfect symmetry, a tiny rodent rosette. Your mouth begins to water.
That's enough.
The test is necessary.
I said enough.
We shall return to it later.
How'd I do?
We will see. Motor function test. Please step onto the treadmill. Motor function test. Please connect to the device.
What's this test all about?
Please walk. Gradually accelerate.
What's this about? Shit.
Get up. You can't stay here.
The nightmares that plague my sleep, the hallucinations of Jackie's presence and the persistent voice of Johnny remind me that the scars of my past and the echoes of those I've encountered still linger within me. Even in my newfound state, their influence persists, a reminder that the boundaries of self and other, reality and illusion, remain fluid and enigmatic. As I navigate this uncertain territory, I'm left with a sense of urgency to understand my place in this world where consciousness can be manipulated like lines of code, to define who I am beyond the enneagrams and algorithms, and to uncover the truth in a web of corporate power, personal history, and existential exploration.
Groups and Virtue 100 company CEOs.
This is an abomination born of unchecked vanity, technocratic arrogance, complete moral collapse.
Our position is clear. Saburo Arasaka's seizure of power is in violation of international law. International arbitration is absolutely necessary to.
Do we really want to live in a world where the rich and powerful can become immortal? Where they can continue to take from the poor? Not only their livelihoods, but even their
The plan with Hanako and Arasaka seemed like a way to achieve that survival, a way to remove the threat of the biochip, to escape the clutches of its malevolent influence. It promised a semblance of normalcy, a chance to live a life that wasn't plagued by seizures and impending death. And in that moment, the promise outweighed the potential risks and uncertainties of other paths. It's easy to judge my decisions in hindsight, to see the missed opportunities and the paths not taken. But life is messy, and we make choices based on the information and emotions we have at the time. My actions were shaped by my desire to live, to break free from the grip of the biochip, and to find a way to reclaim my own agency. Ultimately, every choice I made was a reflection of my human limitations, my fears, and my hopes. And now, as I grapple with the consequences of those choices, I must find a way to reconcile with my past and navigate the uncertain future that lies ahead.
殺人の条件は生物学的な死です。見ての通り。
Really aced it last time, didn't I?
Slow walk.
No point to this.
The tests are necessary. They must be performed.
Not bad so far, huh? Try a little faster.
Accelerate by 3.
I can't. Gotta stop.
Stop treadmill. Testing concluded for today. Communications have been unlocked. You may now phone home. Earth.
Realizing that I didn't have anyone to call when the doctor unlocked my communications was a stark reminder of the choices I had made and the relationships I had neglected. It's in these moments of isolation that the weight of my actions truly hit me. I'd been so focused on my own survival, on finding a way to escape the impending death the biochip promised, that I had shut myself off from meaningful connections. Less in the world of Night City, where alliances can be fleeting and trust is a rare commodity, forming genuine relationships can be challenging. But I also recognize that my single-minded pursuit of survival had left me emotionally detached. I had been so consumed by my own struggles that I hadn't taken the time to cultivate bonds with others. This realization is bittersweet. On one hand, it's a reminder of the importance of human connection and how much I had been missing out on. On the other hand, it's a sobering acknowledgement of the choices I had made and the consequences they brought. It's a reminder that while I may have been fighting to save my life, I had also sacrificed the richness of shared experiences and meaningful relationships. Now, as I grapple with the fallout of my decisions and the uncertain future that lies ahead, I'm left to contemplate what truly matters to me. Is survival enough, or is there something more meaningful that I should be striving for? As I face these questions, I must also come to terms with the fact that the choices I've made had led me to this point, for better or worse.
Good morning. Please get up.
Is it actually morning?
The sun rose over Night City exactly 2 hours ago. Someone really ought to clean this mess up.
What do you want?
They asked me to speak to you.
Guess you're back in the Arasaka fold? For good this time? Haven't had enough of them? The whole fucked up family?
Arasaka will always get his way. And the new project is an excellent fit with my skill set. A prime outlet for my ambitions. And it has to do with you, actually.
Fine. So what do you have to tell me?
I fear I'm the bearer of bad news. Listen to me. The procedure was a success. We removed the biochip. But the damage it wrought proved enormous. At the genetic level, altered DNA. The kind you would find in those suffering from radiation sickness. And sadly, It's lethal.
No. I don't believe you.
The test results are unequivocal.
You could still be wrong.
Were I you, I would place my hopes elsewhere. All the options have yet to be exhausted.
Wanna talk to Hanako Arasaka?
I'm afraid that's impossible.
We had a deal.
And both sides fulfilled their respective ends. You, your case, your troubles, no longer interest Hanako.
Hanako Arasaka promised to save my life.
Precisely why she sent me here to discuss your options with you.
What other options are there? Already gone under the knife once.
Arasaka Corporation has the capability to cheat death. All we require from you is a dose of trust.
Trusted you once, already. Fat lot of good that did me.
You may join our pilot program. Secure your soul. I fear your body is no longer of any use. You must abandon it. We will create an engram of your mind and store it in Mikoshi.
Store it. Why can't I just get a new body?
We have yet to solve the compatibility issue.
Doesn't sound like you had much of a problem with Saburo Arasaka.
You have no offspring, nor do you have an entire clinic focused solely on your care.
How am I supposed to know this isn't another one of your tricks?
A trick?
Maybe Arasaka just wants to punish a pain-in-the-ass thief? Maybe Saburo wants another soul in his collection.
The Arasakas have become gods. You are nothing to them. Insignificant.
Oh, so this has to be your sweet revenge. Oh, look at you. Your life's work has turned Saburo into a god. Yet here you stand, a mere mortal.
That would make two of us. Why would I seek to punish my companion in distress? My employer has made you an offer. We should finish discussing it.
So let's say I agree. Land in Arasaka's soul prison, put myself at their mercy. Do I even need to ask about the catch?
All is set forth in a contract, guaranteed therein. You must merely sign it. If you wish to live, that is. Now, since a digitized psyche is not legally an individual, the contract entails relinquishing your rights. A temporary measure, naturally.
No. Not about to become the property of Arasaka Corp.
Current participants of the program are all well-known, influential people. We have yet to receive any complaints.
And if I refuse?
Your belongings are packed. A shuttle will take you back to Earth, and you will be dead before winter. It's no easy decision, I know. You should think it through carefully.
Sitting in the midst of this profound choice, I'm enveloped in a whirlwind of emotions, thoughts, and questions. Hellman's proposal is both a lifeline and a moral quagmire. The knowledge that my body is deteriorating and that I could have a semblance of continued existence in the form of an enneagram is undeniably tempting. Yet the gravity of the situation forces me to confront the true essence of my being and the path I've walked. The fact that I don't have a network of close friends to confide in hits hard.
There are no legal loopholes, no fine print. You have nothing to fear.
Made my decision. I'm going back to Earth. I'm going home.
You will die there.
Goodbye, Anders. Your offer was shit, but in making it, you gave me something better.
What are you talking about?
Before, death was inevitable. A fact of my shit life. You let me choose it. Accept it on my own terms.
My relentless pursuit of survival has left me isolated, disconnected from those who could have provided me with genuine companionship and support. Panem and Victor, while important contacts, are not the kindred spirits I truly need in this moment. As I weigh the offer, I'm struck by the realization that my choices have led me to this juncture. I can't escape the fact that my past actions, my tunnel vision pursuit of self preservation, have led me here. And now, in the face of a choice that holds immense implications, I'm confronted with the reality of my existence and what it means to truly live. I find myself torn between two paths: the allure of continuation in the digital realm, a sort of immortal echo, and the allure of embracing the unknown, of facing whatever comes next in the physical world. The former seems like a shadow, a mere reflection of who I once was, while the latter presents an opportunity to grapple with mortality, with the transient nature of life. Ultimately, I make the choice that aligns with the essence of my being, a decision that acknowledges the complex tapestry of my past and the potential for a different future. I refuse Hellman's offer, not out of defiance, but out of a yearning to embrace the uncertainties of existence. To forge connections, to mend bridges, and to redefine my journey. To truly live with all the struggles and joys that life brings, however limited its time may be. And so I brace myself to face the reality of my impending death, with the hope that in these final moments, I can discover the depth of humanity that I've neglected for so long.
Hey V, how's the Earth looking from way up there? She as pretty as they say? Or is that just another lie? Listen, don't forget, your implants were made for Earth gravity. Could start acting up in orbit. What I'm trying to say is, don't ignore any error warnings, okay? And when you're back, I mean, if you come back, I'll do a full checkup. Maybe even give you a little discount. Take care, V.
Hey, V. I was just wondering how you've been. Haven't heard from you in a while. Still living large in Night City? I don't know. All I think about is dropping everything and leaving. Yet, here I am, still. Well, the city's like quicksand. The more you try to get out, the more it pulls you in. Once you're up to your knees, you're never getting out. Like Evelyn. Anyway, look out for yourself, okay? And call me sometime. Bye. Hey, V. It's Pan Am. Remember me? The one with the car? Listen, you wouldn't happen to have any gigs to spare, would you? I'm not picky or anything. I'll take whatever pays the rent. If you've got something, or you know someone who does, give me a call, okay? I'd really appreciate it. So, yeah, that's it. Catch you sometime in the afterlife, maybe.
Hello, V. Saul speaking. From the Aldecaldos. I heard some big noise coming out of Night City with, you involved. No idea what that was all about. But, if you're ever in trouble and need a hand or a place to disappear, we're here. You saved an Aldecaldo's life. And we will never forget that. It's a debt we're happy to owe. Stay in touch, V.
Hey, V. It's me, Mitch, remember? You saved my ass from Kang Tao. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't remember, cause I do. Anyway, If you ever need help with anything, I got your back, all right? You just give me a call and I'm in Night City before you know it. Doesn't matter if you want someone to disappear or if you need lunch brought to your office. Literally anything, all right? All right, take care now.
Gotta hand it to you, V. I'm impressed. When you told me you were gonna go after Hellman, I was sure you'd come back as a garbage bag full of smithereens. But you did it. I'm not usually wrong about people and what they're capable of. I'm curious to see what else you've got in ya. If you're looking for your next job, you know where to find me.
Hello, V. From what I understand, you have less than 6 months to live. I do not know how you plan to spend this time. Perhaps you have chosen to put your feet up, rest, ponder life's meaning. Or perhaps you continue to do what you are good at. If that is the case, my father and I would gladly retain your services. You would be compensated generously. 6 months will pass faster than you imagine. It would be a shame to let this time go to waste. Hey, V. Orbital connections cost an arm and a leg, so I'll just get right to it. I was just thinking about you, so I laid out a quick tarot and... oh dear. The Fool, the Moon, the High Priestess. Those are bad cards. Keep a close eye on your new friends, V. I mean it.
Standing on the bridge, gazing out the sprawling expanse of Night City, I can't help but feel a sense of both relief and uncertainty. The main mission, the fight against the biochip, is over. But now, I'm faced with a new chapter, one where my impending mortality looms large. I have 6 months left to live, a finite amount of time to make the most of. As I consider my options, the people I've met along the way come to mind. Kirk's job offer, Wakako's request, Panem's need for assistance, and the relationships I've forged with Judy and Evelyn. They all represent paths I could choose. Each opportunity carries its own weight and significance, and as I stand there on the bridge, I reflect on what truly matters to me. In my pursuit of survival, I had put personal connections on the back burner. Now, I have a chance to mend those relationships, to do right by the people who crossed my path. It's a chance to prioritize moments over missions, to cherish the time I have left. The choice I make will define my remaining days. Do I take on one last job, continuing my life as a mercenary? Do I reconnect with Panem and help her with her endeavors? Do I answer Wakako's call? Or seek out Judy and Evelyn to revisit unfinished business? It's not just about ticking items off a to-do list. It's about finding meaning in the time I have left. I may not be able to change the past, but I can certainly shape my future. Night City, with all its complexities and contradictions, holds possibilities I've yet to explore. As I take in the city's neon glow and bustling streets, I know that whatever path I choose, it will be a reflection of the person I've become. A person who's learned that life is about more than just survival, and that sometimes the most valuable currency is the connections we forge with others.